Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I do a lot of driving around and thinking. I don't have a lot of clinical information on the subject of cluster B personality disorders, but I have a lot of personal experience. I like the channels that, like mine, there are people that have been through the uh, the wrath, the destruction, the disorientation of being around a cluster B personality disordered person, also known as a narcissist. So I'm driving again, and I have these thoughts, and I haven't put any material out in a long time, and I've lost a lot of people along the way who used to subscribe. But I'm driving along a lot, and I have these ideas, and one of them today, and it's we've talked about these things a lot, but there's a fresh take occasionally, and I got to thinking about the how things just never seemed to work out. They just didn't seem to, nothing ever seemed to fit right correctly when I was around all of them. They were pretty much all, to one degree or another, disordered in some way, whether it's my birth family or the family that I married into. Things just never seemed to work out. All relationships, from personal and business and everything in between, there's always a personal element. So if somebody is behind your back, constantly tearing down what you're building, things aren't going to work out for you very well. And these people are, like I've said, they're close to us. They're people that we trust. Like, again, somebody, even if they're a narcissist or have some issue, and it's just somebody that you casually know, they can do maybe some damage to you. But as far as the magnitude of damage that the narcissist causes, they have to be close to you. That's what's so insidious about these people. Is it's parents, it's spouses, it's people who are close to you, people that you trust. If you didn't trust them, then they wouldn't be able to do this. But we don't know the difference. And well, at some level, we probably do know the difference. But for a cursory glance at how someone behaves with the narcopath, there's the push me, pull you thing. There's the hoovering when you get too bent out of shape with them, rightfully so. But things just never seem to ever work out. And I'm not trying to brag or anything, but my personality is I like to accomplish things. I've mentioned that before. Before, it seemed like almost every endeavor had some issue behind it. Something happened on almost every single issue, and if it wasn't for let me give you an example. If I sound off to the people around me because I don't have the arrogance to think that I know everything. So people's opinions are valuable to me, except I was valuing the wrong opinions because I didn't understand what I was dealing with. So if I was about to make a decision, especially big ones, I would consult the people that it would affect as well, like the people that I was close to, and invariably, and this has been a really long time ago, decades ago, when I started to realize whatever decision I was making, they were always choosing the opposite or some other avenue, something that didn't make sense. And I started to notice this, that didn't matter even, and at this point, I still didn't know what a narcissist was. It's insane. It's crazy. Anyway, no matter what decision I was about to make, they would push it over into some other arena. And I'm not saying that it's 100% their fault, because it's not. Eventually, we have to stay, or we have to be aware of our own actions and take accountability. But when you're sounding off to somebody who is purposefully destroying everything around you, it's hard to build anything that's going to last. Since the last narcopath that I went no contact with, actually it was Gray Rock for a while. But when I went as little contact as possible, it seems like things work out much easier now. It's not that there is an effort, that there aren't hurdles to go through, or hoops to jump through, and life is like that. But life is so much harder with a narcopath. They just make shit hard, and you don't even know why, except that it's just a power play for them. The point that I'm trying to make is that if things just don't seem like they're working out, like there's a guy I ran into, again, this has been super long time ago, but I'll never forget, there was a business that I was in, which I'm glad I'm out of it now, and this guy named Gary, and he seemed like he's a strange guy, and I'd heard a little bit about him, and I worked with him a little bit, and this has been probably 20 years ago now. It's been a long time. Anyway, my opinion of this fellow's, beside the point, but I remember he looked at me one day and he goes, you're not such a bad guy. You're really okay. And I was wondering why he said that, because I didn't have any reason to think that he would think otherwise, that, we seem to get along. But then it dawned on me later on that the narcopath number one, the narcopath two, had been, I guess my reputation preceded me with some of these people. And when I got around them, they were very surprised to find out that I wasn't whatever the narcopaths had told them. So they can destroy friendships. And on that matter, even too, when the final discard happened, where I started to, when we ended up in court for a divorce with this, friends would call and tell me that the narcopath had told them to make a choice, me or her, and they chose me because apparently all of them understood what a sack of shit she was from the beginning, which is whole other story in itself, but tried to destroy those friendships as well, just like friendships, not even business relationships, and nothing that would even serve the narcissist in any capacity except just to watch you squirm, just to watch you lose. And it dawned on me at that point too that it didn't really matter how I treated the narcopath, if it was good or bad or indifferent. They were going to continue to destroy what was around me. So if things just don't seem to be working out, and you're looking around, you just can't quite figure it out. And this went on my entire life. It went on with the egg donor, the woman that I was born to, this person that it wasn't a marriage. It was a fraud, the entire thing. And then the people that are around them. And I'd never even seen what was going on around me to understand this. So they're very crafty. They're very deceitful, deceptive, and they're good at what they do. If I'm mad, you know it. Okay. If I like you, you know it. If I don't like you, you know it. I don't keep a whole lot of secrets. You're going to, because I don't feel like that it's a good practice around people that you're close to for that. I heard something the other day, and I'll wrap it up with this too, that folks like you and me, or normal people, the spectrum of regular people, whatever that is, are looking for a connection in relationships. And the narcopath is looking to win. They're not looking for a connection. You'll never know them. You never did know them. The people that they're with now, they damn sure don't know them. Man, if I could alert some people, they are in serious danger. This is not a joke. These monsters, man, they have some very dark capabilities, and they still watch the channel. I know. I find out. I have my ways, and I've said a lot of things on here, and I'm waiting for a rebuttal, and I'm not going to get one because they know that I'm telling the truth, and it's very, very dangerous stuff, prison sentence stuff, and Unfortunately, they'll probably go to their graves, both of them. By the way, I'm not making any threats here. Whenever that is, holding their secrets, and someday they're going to pay whatever your system of belief system is. You can't escape it. You do what comes around goes around. You know, cause and effect is very, very real, and it never takes a day off. So if things aren't working out for you, just find out. Oh yeah, that's right. Watch who doesn't clap when you win. That's a great indicator. When you do something and it's great for you, even great for you and them, and watch how they behave. Watch who that is, and you'll know who your friends and enemies are really quick. So with that being said, I hope y'all are having a great new year, the third day of January 26th. Man, that year went fast. God, it went fast. And with that, I wish you health, happiness, security, freedom from suffering, and may you live your lives with ease. Hope to see y'all again real soon. Thank you.